Getting
It's lovely. Typical Glasgow. Lovely.
delighted when we found out you could come. Well, the first thing we must find out is, how was the flight on British Caledonian? Can you talk us through your day so far?
Yeah, well, I got up at 9 o'clock, which for me is pretty early.
Ah.
And I went to the airport, and I got on the plane, and I got off. No, it was good. It was lovely. Good.
Right. Did you get a cup of coffee on board?
Yeah, and I had a glass of scotch, even.
Right, and how's it tasting? How's it tasting once you've flown north of the border?
Oh, it's lovely.
Right, splendid. Well, look, Mark, what a lot of these people have been saying to you as I've walked throughout the airport with you is that this new single of yours, I Love to Boogie, is absolutely incredible. We'll play it in about 10 or 15 minutes' time, but let's just have a brief word about it, because it looks, to all intents and purposes, as if it's a top 5 certainty.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
It's a magic record.
I'm pleased you like it, really. I knew you'd like it. You like rock and roll, you see.
How did you manage to get that one together, though, Mark? I mean, where did the inspiration come from?
It's the music that I've always liked, and I just wanted to get back to where I started, you know.
Right.
Right back to where I started.
Well, what we're going to do between now and 2 o'clock is we're going to spend a great deal of our time boogieing with Bolan, have another 1 or 2 words with people who are working down here at the airport. Mark, shall we hear one of your big number ones from a couple of years back?
Please, yeah.
Because I know you want to get out there. Who knows, perhaps you might even dance with one of the young ladies here, do you think?
Oh, yes!
All right, Marc Bolan offering you some hot love one time. So there we are, enjoyed hearing that one very much indeed in the frenzy that there is down here in Glasgow Airport this afternoon, and no wonder, absolutely fabulous to have Marc Bolan with us, and that was hot love. He's at the other end of the terrace from me at the moment, talking to 1 or 2 people, and let me just go into the audience down here and get 1 or 2 opinions of Marc Bolan himself. There's girls fainting and screaming here. Girls, just keep a little calm. I'll select 1 or 2 out of you for a quick word with. Here's a lady now standing round at the side. Can you give us your name, love?
Margaret Hoffman.
Margaret, whereabout do you live?
Mulgay.
Whereabout Milgay, love?
Clover Road.
And you've come all the way out here today just to catch sight of Marc Bolan.
Go anywhere to see him.
What do you think of him?
I don't know, he's fantastic. He's brilliant.
What about if I was to call Mark over here now to give you a big kiss? Well, this young lady seems to have become a little enthusiastic about the idea, and here he comes, fully. What about it, baby? Will you give her a kiss?
Yeah, why not?
Right, Marc Bolan, now watch this. As it happens, Marc Bolan gets up. Oh, my word. Mark, I don't suppose there's any chance. Yes, why don't we let it happen for this young lady, that we let her and a friend come in here and dance a bit of an exhibition to your brand new single?
Why not?
Why not? Right, can we let this young lady in? We'll just have to see here, very kindly through the auspices of the police, let Margaret, who's come all the way from Milgay to be with us this afternoon, to come in. And here's her friend here, who wants to come in as well. So, they're both going to come in, they're both going to get the opportunity to dance to Marc Bolan's new record. I can tell you it's all happening here. A policeman has just had his helmet knocked off. Are you all right there, sir? He's all right. Right, now then, we've got a couple of ladies in, joining in the melee. They're about to join in the dancing. Let's have that record. Here's Marc Bolan and I Love to Boogie. So there we are. There's Marc Bolan's new single, creating absolute chaos up here, Mark. And thank you very much indeed for dancing with that young lady from Milgay.
She was dishy, you know?
You fancied her a bit?
Oh, I fancy all ladies.
Right, is there any other...
Daddy, fancy you, Richard.
Ah, this is my lucky day. Mark, tell me, look at all those lovely young ladies over there. Is there anybody amongst that lot you fancy?
Oh, about 25. That one, that one, that one, that one. And him over there.
Right, well, it's absolutely a marvellous day down here. I think for those Marc Bolan fans who haven't managed to come down here because of working or school commitments, Mark, you'd probably like to say a few words to them.
Yeah, I'd like to thank them all for still staying very loyal to T-Rex. And I just hope they keep digging our music in the years to come, because I'm going to keep making it.
Right, that's great news. The fans are cheering that one at the back. We're going to hear, before this program is finished, Mark, before 2 o'clock, I Love to Boogie once again. Right now, though, let's go back into those early days when you and Steve Took were knocking around together.
Way back then, yeah.
I think you have an idea of what we're...
doing this to me.
And I think you know what we're going to play, don't you?
I don't know, no.
Come on.
Wait, with Deborah?
Absolutely. One time. So, there we go. That's Marc Bolan and Deborah. The record didn't even 120. Let's have a nice round of applause for Bowley, shall we? Mark, we're just going to take the opportunity now of having a word with 1 or 2 other people from the airport here. You may or may not know this airport is 10 years of age today. Well, really it's tomorrow, but as the programme isn't on the air tomorrow, we thought we'd change his birthday.
Well, happy birthday anyway.
Right, that's marvellous. So, Mark, bear with us. We'll give you a second to sign a few autographs. Right back with you. We're going to have a chat, though, now to one gentleman who's seen a lot of changes, seen a lot of things happening here at the airport. And, in fact, he's got an intimate knowledge of everything that goes on in the airport terminal. This is the general manager, Eric Garner, who's been associated with the terminal since it opened. Eric, come and join us here, right out in the middle of the podium that we've got erected here. Well, tell me, first of all, what about these scenes down here at the airport as we've been joined by Marc Bolan?
Oh, I think it's wonderful. I'm not getting the same reception as Marc Bolan, but I can't expect it, can I, really?
Marvellous to see him down here today. Well, obviously, these days, one or two things have to be taken into account when one's talking about airports. And, Eric, first of all, there is this question of the noise.
Yeah, well, I mean, let's face it, aeroplanes do make a noise, so there's no good of arguing about it. But the British Airport Authority are doing everything in their power to try and reduce the problem to the communities in the area. We're starting up this noise insulation grant scheme very shortly, it is based on the 1970s.
To join us here, I don't know if you have a quick word to say to Marc Bolan, who's causing scenes that I don't think you've ever seen before.
No, I haven't. I'd like to thank Marc very much indeed. I'm going to be dead unpopular with my son because he's a great T-Rex fan, and the fact that I've shaken hands with Marc Bolan, boy, I'm going to be touchable.
Mark?
It's all in the family, anyway.
Oh, that's a nice one. I tell you what we'll do. Thank you very much indeed, Eric, by the way, for coming and joining us. Still screaming down here at Glasgow Airport this lunchtime. Marc Bolan has just made a brief appearance over the spectators' balcony to help out a few what I can only describe as frustrated young ladies standing down below. We'll be back to talk with Marc in just a few moments, but let's talk very quickly about the day-to-day headaches in an airport. And Marc, you've just been saying it sounds like your own loved one, Gloria Jones.
Yeah, similar kind of voice.
Just a quick word on how Gloria's getting on.
She's fine. She's on the Bob Marley tour at the moment, so that's going well, you know.
And she's having a few Rastaman vibrations.
Oh, yes, all over her body.
Oh, right on. Ladies and gentlemen, here at the airport, I want to put it to you, hasn't it been great having Marc Bolan with us?
It's been great being here, really. Lovely.
Let's just check out what the future is going to be, because as I said earlier on, Marc, I love to boogie. It's a top 5 certainty. So what's happening, man? What about coming here and giving us a live gig?
3 months' time. You got it in 3 months, definitely. The Apollo.
Right, the Apollo in 3 months' time. A promise from Marc Bolan. But what else on the immediate cards then, Marc? What are you doing, for instance, when you jet back down to London later on today? After you bought me a pint.
We're rehearsing for Top of the Pops on next week. We're doing that again. And then we're doing Super Pop, which is a new show that goes out across the country. Right. And then we're doing 7 days in London in a row at the New Victoria. And
oh, yeah?
No, yeah.
The London boy.
Right, and then we come back up here.
Right. Top of the Pops, you're going to watch Bowley next week, are you all? Need I ask them? They're all going absolutely crazy. Marc, what can I say except for thanks a million for taking the time and the trouble to join us here to celebrate the 10th anniversary of Glasgow Airport.
Really my pleasure. Rock on, Ben.
Well, here I love to boogie again in just a second or two. So do wait while I say thanks very much indeed to everyone down here at Glasgow Airport who've made this such an absolutely marvellous day. A nice round of applause, please, for everybody here at the airport. Thank you. I'd like to mention especially, if I can, great thanks to Bob Cahoon of British Caledonian, who's helped us. Also to Mr. Bill Aikenhead, the External Relations Manager of BAA. Also to the Radio Clyde team, my producer John McCalman, and the Radio Clyde outside broadcast unit, including Jim Robertson and Roy Jones. Next up on Radio Clyde at 2 minutes past 2, it's the Bill Smith Friday afternoon special. That'll be after the news summary from George Montgomery at